The very first ballot was cast here by a 90-year-old Frenchman. This polling station in Saint Pierre and Miquelon, a tiny island off the coast of Canada, had the honor of kicking off France's second round.
It's true that it means there's a bit too much time to wait until France votes, but we're the first to cast ballots, so we're happy.
Further inland in Montreal, lines snaked around the block and continued inside at the city's convention centre. In Montreal, some 67,000 French citizens are registered to vote. In the first round, only 35% did, as abstention is generally higher among the 1.4 million overseas voters. Nonetheless, thousands did do their civic duty.
I think that even if we don't live in France, it is important to show, with the small influence we have, the values that are important to us.
Taking into account time differences, embassies and consulates across the globe opened as polling stations on Saturday. At times in luxurious settings like in Buenos Aires and in New York, and at times in schools transformed for the occasion. Polls also opened in France's overseas territories. In the Caribbean, some 600,000 people were called to cast ballots, like here in Guadeloupe.
This year is unique because it's my first time. One can indeed feel a sense of pressure because it's like the future of France is in our hands.
After the Americas, polls then opened in territories in the Pacific and Indian Oceans, where some feel they've been forgotten.
It's too bad that the candidates didn't speak much about the many overseas territories because there are a lot of people that live there.
In New Caledonia, there are over 240,000 people on the rolls. But like here in Nouméa, turnout may be lower this time around, with independentists calling for a boycott of the vote.